Good afternoon. How's it going? How are you all? On this fine... What day is it? Sunday? I'm ready. I'm ready to go into space. What do you think they're gonna... I feel like you show up, you come back from fighting Heidelin, and you're just in a full spaceship pilot, like spaceship captain outfit. What do they do? How do they respond? I get the distinct feeling that Furushino is going to... He's gonna figure out what we're aiming for here. I think he might have a slight inkling at this point. We need to invent a new day and have it be a weekend day? Very true. Incredibly true. You can just do that, you know. Like, you can just make up a calendar, whatever you want. You could have 8-day weeks. They don't want you to know this, but it's true.
Oreo-san.
空、出迎えだぞ。お前も心配。
Yo, what up? Also, I've swapped back to White Mage. I hate every class that is not healer. Man, I fucking hate having to remember rotations. I hate having to look down at my bar to see what's on and off cooldown. Hate rotations. Stock up on wound care supplies? Oh my god, dude. For anybody who doesn't know, who hasn't been following the Metaphor series over on my brother, Japan Day Trippers channel that we do on Fridays. That game, man. Like, the translation in this game is bad. The translation in Metaphor is not a translation. It's not even like a rewrite, it's just shocking levels of idiocy. Like, okay, I actually have one on deck to illustrate while we're waiting for people to filter in. This one got me so bad, man. Yeah, one second. This isn't actually spoilers for Metaphor. I have cropped out the context and the names, but you don't need context. You know, I think it would be better if I showed the Japanese script for it first. So, like, for the lightest amount of context for this line. Ooh, wait a second, and I can even have, I can even see if, like, Mort MTL can get this. Okay. Here. So, this is a line from, like, some, you know, villagers. Some people in a town talking about, like, their problems, right? It's, お前はずっと私たちは人に預けてきました。That 人に it means like on others, other people. 自分たちの不安を押し付けてる人を探している。探してきました。So, what that means is, You know, looking back or thinking about it, we've always, you know, left everything up to other people. We've taken all of our fears and we've been searching for somebody to put our, like, to carry all of our fears and anxieties for us. You know, the two lines, they line up, right? They're talking about, like, we've always been passing the buck, trying to get somebody else to solve our problems for us, right? We haven't taken accountability for our own actions. And now the English for that. All of us have always been reliant on each other, but strangely, in this instance, we suddenly look to push our anxieties onto a single man. Strangely, in this instance, imagine not being able to read so hard that you make up an entire line, trying to, like, make your incorrect reading of the script make sense. That's metaphor. So if there's one thing, like, at least the Final Fantasy XIV script is, at points, somewhat coherent. But man, if you want to laugh, the metaphor streams are great. Because this game's script is fucking complicated. Metaphors really isn't. Alright, let's tell Living Way that we literally killed their creator. Always look directly at the boy who is not there. God, it's funny. And, like, to illustrate just how big the language barrier is, there was, like, a translation that bad should have had, like, public outcry. People should have noticed, like, immediately and demanded it to be fixed. But nobody did. Nobody noticed. Nobody actually speaks any Japanese. It's depressing. Anyway, let's break this rabbit's heart.
Yoくぞ戻った。皆の生存は観測できていたが、戦闘行為らしき反応が見て取れて、案じていたのだ。
And we go from that straight into... Sento koi rashiki hanno. Okay. I need to fall back into Final Fantasy mode. You've returned. Like, we were able to confirm your survival, however, we were, like, concerned when we detected combat. Like, what appeared to be combat.
エーテル鏡では星界深層の音まで拾えなくて一体何があったの?
Okay, yeah, the ether mirror, ether lens. I can't pick up sound from the depths of the Sea of Stars. What happened down there? I got a cool space outfit. I'm here to pilot a spaceship. Heidelin wanted me to have this spaceship. You should give it to me. For free. I'm commandeering this vessel.
So でしたか、ハイデリン様が。
I see. So Heidelin... You could go with like, so Heidelin
くよく
is...
よしてはいられませんわね。
I'm sorry, Kuyokuyo? Yeah, okay, I guess you would go like... But, you know, this is no time to be like, moping about.
ハイデリン様からいただいた
No
最後
time
の
to
指令を私たちは全力で遂行せねばなりません。
We must carry out the final command, the final orders given to us by Heidelin to the best of our abilities.
メーティオンの軌跡を記したというクリスタルを貸していただけますか？必ずや彼女たちのいる宙域を割り出してみせましょう。
Could you give me that crystal with Medion's like trajectory embedded in it? I'm sure we'll be able to like find that Chuiki is like sector, like the sector where they all are.
それができたとして、お前たちは本当に行くのか？先行く、星々の絶望が集う天の果て。
Like, and if they can, are you really going to go? Yeah, to the edge of the universe. Yeah, like where the despair of dead worlds gather.
ご心配をおかけすることをどうかお許しください。ですがこれが私たちの戦いなのです。
Okay. Yeah, my deepest apologies for like causing you concern. However, this is our fight.
そしてもう一つ、レポリットたちがメーティオンの居場所を突き止めてくれたら、そこに行く方法をご相談させてください。
And one further thing, or one more thing, if the Reporit are able to ascertain Medion's whereabouts, I'd like to discuss with you, like, our means of, transportation there.
現状、星貝を航行できる乗り物は、箱舟と月の2つだけ、どちらを使うとしても、大撤収の計画と衝突してしまいますので。
Currently, there are only 2 vessels. Or like 2 vehicles capable of like interstellar transport, the Ark, and the Moon. No matter which is used, it will interfere. Like it will conflict with the Great Evacuation.
わかった。箱舟の用途を提案するというのは、すでにお前たちが勝ち得ている権利でもある。
I understand. You have earned the right to make your proposal as to how the Ark should be used.
私もできる限りの支援はしよう。
And I will support you to the best of my abilities.
方針が決まったのであれば、暁の皆様には、ひとまずお休みいただければと。
And now that our, course has been set, first I'd, suggest that the members of the Dawn rest.
私たちの頭脳をもってしても、解析には地上の時間で1日ほどいただきますわ。英益を養いつつ、朗報をお待ちくださいませ。
Like, even with our intellect, even with our understanding, analyzing this data will take at least, 1 day Arteris time to complete. So please rest and recuperate and wait for the good news.
むしろ1日でいいのか。恐ろしいな、レポリット。
You could do it in one day. This osoroshi is not like scary necessarily. You know, it's saying like, oh, that's both impressive and kind of concerning. Like they're too good at this.
だったら、とっとと、オールドシャーレアンに戻るとするか。束の間の休息時間を余さず活用しなくちゃな。
Okay, we're going back into skim mode. Go back to Old Charlene. We gotta, you know, take a break. Gotta make sure that we're rested and ready. Okay. Thank you for teleporting me up here. Holy. Yeah, but I mean, you could have probably put me, you know, over here. You unlock this expansion's job gear now? Ooh. I think you mean Hail and Hole. Mods? Eat a granola bar in that man's bed.
おかえり。今回もお疲れ様。軽く
Welcome
聞いた
back.
よ。星海の底まで行ってきたんだって。すごいな。各地へ調査に出向くバルデシオン委員会でもさすがにそこに行ったっていう記録はないよ。
Yeah, yeah, I heard you. The way that this guy talks is kind of ridiculous. It's so, like, floaty. And sing-songy and... Whoa, that's crazy. Nobody in the Baldessian committee ever could go that far.
星海はエーテルホミの場所だから長時間いたなら少し体に影響が出るかも。酔ったり不思議な体験をしちゃったりね。
Okay, yeah, the Sea of Stars is like, like it's an etheric area, you know, it's like operates entirely on ether or whatever. Stay there for too long, you could, you know, have some adverse effects on your body, yada yada.
今日は大事をとってよく休む。
Okay, so go get some rest, yes. 頑張った君たちもベッドが大歓迎だ。Yay. Also, I might not be able to go the full 4 hours today. I do have like a very sore throat. I feel like I've got some sort of like fucking blood blister on that like weird cartilage flap at the back of your throat. I don't actually remember what it's called. Oh, sleep. Hey, wow, we're at like the bottom of the sea or something. Where they were talking about there being like secrets and stuff. You found... Or, oh, no, I found you. Okay. 見つけた。
久しぶりだね。特に君にとってはさ。
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. You know, especially to you. Ooh.
いや、眠るつもりだったんだよ。でも、マドロンで溶け始めた時に、ふとね。君だって同じだろ？だからまだこんなところからあちらを眺めてる。
Ah, fuck. I don't remember the voice. I don't remember the voice.
そうだね。新しく始めるにはまず終わりにたどり着かなくちゃ。
That is not Papalibo. That ain't Papalibo. Yeah, I don't remember that voice. Fuck. Oh wait, no, that was Hythlodaeus. Yeah, that was Hythlodaeus. Now I remember. Okay, hold on. Let me get those lines then. One moment. Like, oh yeah, I found you. Yeah, it's really been a while. You know, for you especially. It's like, yeah, I was planning on like sleeping, but you know, as I was like drifting off and starting to melt away, you know, it just kind of hit me. Or like this net. I mean, I guess he's saying like, you know, it's more of like an expression of like I just couldn't quite, you know, sleep. Right? You know, like I just kind of woke up, right? It's the same for you, right? Like that's why you're still like gazing. Or like watching over from a place like this. Yeah, this soul on it. Yeah, like for like there to be a new beginning, you know, there must you first have to reach an end. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, this is like what path of the like meteor and the sun? Or of like light? I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
オレオさん、具合はどう？多少なる休めたかしら。
How are you feeling? Hope
実
you
は少し前
you
に
got
苦
some
しの
rest.
3の死者が来たの。レポリットによる名
Okay,
店の奇跡の解析
messenger
が
from
きっちり
Furushino
完了したんですって。
came by a little while ago. The reported have
哲学者
completed
の
the
広場に
analysis of
集まってほ
Medion's
しいとのことだか
trajectory.
ら、部屋から出てきたみんなにはそっちへ向かってもらったわ。あなたで最後だし、よければ一緒に行きましょう。
You have to walk to the end. No. Okay. Everything is always in the damn Philosopher's Square. Okay. Your last one. So, wave back! Wave back to the
世界各地か
Taru.
ら荷物を届けてくださった方の多くが、まだオールドシャーレアンに泊まってくださっています。宿退路や箱舟の調整、宿退路や箱舟の調整に協力している技術
There's
者の
still, the
方
people who
々は
delivered
もち
stuff
ろ
are still
ん、
here
そ
in
の補佐
Old
として
Charland.
荷物を運んだり、美味しい料理を作ったり、おかげで作業はもりもり進んでいるのだとか。
Okay,
エマ
work's
ネラさん
progressing.
でさえ荷物を抱える旅壁に激突しながら頑張ってください。
Okay, that's... They're still dragging Imaneran. How do you pronounce it? Imaneran? You go throw a ball in your yard and all the philosophers start laughing at you for assuming the ball is real. True. Ball isn't real. Ball is life. Every single character is at every single thing, and they all have optional
議長の
dialogue.
バルニエルさんはどうせ
これで全員だな。ならば、前置きは、抜きで本題に入ろう。
Everyone is in attendance. In that
ハ
case,
イデ
let's
リン
get
の残
straight
した
to
メ
the
ディオンの
point.
奇跡を、レポリットたちが解析、その終着点を割り出すことに成功した。
The Reporit have analyzed the path trajectory of Meteon, left in your care by Heidelin, and have successfully determined their final destination.
月よりもはるか遠いその中域を、我々は基地領域の彼方最果ての地と命名。
Okay. Saihate no... Okay. Saihate is... It sounds really fancy, or it sounds at least like more fancy in Japanese than it would in English with something equivalent. Okay. We have named, like, that region of space far beyond the moon. Like, far past, like, our known... Like, far past our known reaches of space or whatever. Saihate no chi. I mean, you would have to go with, like, Universe's End or something like that. Because it's... Saihate sounds really fancy. Or at least to me it reads as fancy. But it's not like... It's fancy, but it's not obtuse, right? Okay. I have a couple of ideas. You could either go with, like, Far Reach, The Reach, I don't know if they've already used the word terminus, but you might go with, like, some terminus style thing. I'm sorry, what? Is that what they go with? Ultima Thule? Ultima, but you can't use the word Ultima. You can't use the word Ultima. You can't say Ultima Thule. You cannot use the word Ultima. Ultima is already very critical in the setting. You can't use the word Ultima. Why would you use the word Ultima? Yeah, no, this is Saihate no Chi. That's stupid. Terminus was the prefix for the Apocalypse monsters? Honestly, then that would work even better. Right, but you can't use the word Ultima though. Like, I don't care if even if it's part of a set phrase, using the word Ultima is going to trigger people into thinking like, oh, this has something to do like Ultima? Like Ultima? No, yeah, it's like that's the myth, right? Like, yeah, it's a myth thing. It's a mythological sort of beat. If you wanted to go with some sort of Latin thing, I would want to use, like, terminus of something. Just some fancy-sounding name that to any player clearly reads as, like, ends of the universe. The end of the universe, right? Honestly, like, you could say you could go with something like, we have named this place, like, far beyond the scope of our knowledge of our universe. Like, the reach. You know, like the farthest reach. Or something like that. You could go with that. You go something like terminus. Just something cool. You know? Restaurant at the end of the universe? Oh, God, no. They do go with that. Why? Never mind, I was wrong as shit. They just go with this. But the question is, who am I mad at? I'm mad in general, but who am I mad at? I'm mad in general, but who am I mad at? Is this a situation in which they asked the English team for a name and this is the name that they gave them, in which case you really shouldn't have done this? Or is this a case where the Japanese writing team tried to pick out like a cool sounding name, but then they decided like, wait a second, hold up. Oh, no! Okay. Motherfucker. That's... Ooh, I was thinking that sounded different. It's different katakana than the Ultima that they normally use. This isn't Ultima, this is Oruchima. I want you to know I'm enjoying Blake's Lottaber. Fuck you, Patch. Okay, to distract from my anger. Well, they're making it distinct from the... In the Japanese, they are making it distinct from the spell Ultima. Or, like, you know, the weird fucked up angel thing, Ultima. These are... The spellings are different. Meaning, like, these are different words. I don't know how the hell you would reflect that in English. Fuck. But yeah, normally... Wow, it's like, it is completely different. It's Uruchima instead of Orutema. Uruchima, Orutema. It's just completely different. Fuck, that's impossible. I kind of hate that in either direction, regardless of whose idea this was. I hate this. Hold up. Honestly, I think considering that you can't really go with a different spelling of this in English, you would probably just go with ture. You would just do the ture thing instead of using the word Ultima, because you can't do this style of katakana thing in English. This is a nightmare. Nightmare rotation, though. Hold on, 1 second. Let me illustrate. One moment, please. OBS is being very annoying. But, okay. That's the normal spelling of Ultima that they use in katakana, right? They go with Orutema, which if you'll notice is completely different than the spelling here. Meaning that if you were playing in Japanese, you would not think that these are the same thing. You would have a clear indication that these are not the same thing. You gotta do something about that in translation, then. You gotta do something to not conflate the two for English speakers. Again, these are situations where localization is actually very critical, because there is no misunderstanding being introduced here in the Japanese. However, I could very easily see a good chunk of English-speaking players thinking like, wait, does this have something to do with, like, Ultima? Like, Ultima, the thing that, like, the raid thing? Is that what's going on here? No. Nothing to do with it. Nothing at all.
実際問題として、私たちがそのウルティマトゥーレにたどり着くことはできるの?
I'd be willing to bet a huge portion of people who play through the MSQ did not do the Evilise quests. Well, I mean, even if you just played through ARR and were like, oh wait, Ultima weapon. Like, is that related to the Ultima weapon in any way? No. Yeah, the practical problem, however, though, is how exactly do we reach this Urutima Tour?
次に検討すべきはそこですわね。かの中域はあなた方の概念では説明しがたいほどに遠い。
That's risky. I don't think you should have that overlap. That's the next thing we need to consider. The place at hand is so far away that it's difficult to describe, like, within your vocabulary. Or, like, within your, like, understanding.
私たちの跳躍高校ならば、理論上は到達可能ですが、月は居住区をはじめとした多くの施設を積みすぎている。
Although it would theoretically be possible to reach the location using, like, to reach it using our jump drive, the moon has, you know, simply too many facilities, or it's like overloaded, overburdened with too many facilities, including residential areas.
あれをウルティマトゥーレまで跳躍させようと思うと、マザークリスタルを使い切ったとしても、エーテルが足りるかどうか怪しいところですわ。
If we were to attempt to make the jump to Ultima Thule, even using the entirety of the Mother Crystal, it's unclear whether or not there would be enough ether.
ですが、幸いにして月の跳躍航行装置は動力機関よりも小さい。工夫をすれば箱舟にギュギュッと詰め込めますわ。
But fortunately, the moon's jump drive is like that is just like jump drive. It's like jump navigation system is much smaller than its like main reactor or main engine. If we really put our minds to it, or like if we think outside the box, we should be able to just barely, cram it into the arc.
エーテル縮退路もちょっと悔しいくらいの出来に仕上がっておりますし、あれを月との往復だけに使おうなんて宝の持ち腐れですわ。
Okay. Oh, it's like the singularity drive turned out so well. Like, it turned out way, like, almost too well. It'd be a waste to, to just... It'd be a waste to just use that, like, ferry stuff back and forth, ferry people and things to the moon and back.
お父様、それはつまり。
Father, so then... Ooh.
これより告げることは、私個人の意思ではなく、哲学者議会の総意として受け止めてもらいたい。
Now, what I am about to say... please understand that this is, not my personal opinion, but the, consensus of the Philosopher's Parliament.
レポリットたちの見立てを受けて、我々は即座に対応を検討、大撤収の決行をめぐって議論した。
Okay, based on, the assessment or opinion of the Reporit, we immediately took the matter into consideration. And debated whether to proceed with the initial plan of the great
箱
evacuation.
舟をウルティマトゥーレに向かわせれば、大規模な月への移送手段を失うと同時に、月でも跳躍航行が使用できなくなるからな。
If we send the Ark to Ultima Thule, we would, not only lose the, our means of large-scale evacuation to the moon, but also the moon's jump drive.
紆余曲折あったが、結局は、君たちが、ハイデリーに認められたということが、最大の決め手となった。
There were, much was taken into consideration. However, in the end, you all being, 認められた, you all being approved by Heidelin was the determining factor.
もとより、大撤収の計画は、 ハイデリンより始まっている。彼女が別の道を用意していたとあらば、それは大撤収と同等に検討されねばならない。
Yeah, Maxie, like there are a couple of times where they've used rabbit puns for like that's why it's a jump drive as well. Like it's choyaku koukou, which is literally like a hop jump. From the beginning, the Great Evacuation was like devised or you would say initiated by Heidelin. If an alternative had been if she would have prepared an alternative path, or like if she had prepared an alternative path, it would be considered to be of equal merit to the Great Evacuation.
そして、ハイデリンは、自らの存在をかけて、君たちが、我々人が、そちらの道を選ぶに足ると証明した。
Okay. Yeah, and, like, Heidelin staked or like, gave her very existence would like to prove that, like, that we, humanity, were, like, worthy of choosing this path. Wait a second. 自らの存在をかけて、君たちは、その... Well, that's actually, like, kind of two separate things. Kind of. Okay, yeah, no, it's not like a two, it's more like Heidelin, gave up her very existence, and you proved that, humanity were worthy of choosing our
彼女の判断を信じよう。大撤収の決行を保留とし、箱舟をウルティマトゥーレへと送り込む。
Okay, in that case, the Philosopher's Parliament will honor her judgment, trust in her judgment, and the Great Evacuation is hereby put on hold, and the Ark will be sent to Ultimature.
それは願ってもないことだけど、大撤収の準備を進めていた人たちの反発がものすごいんじゃない？
That's more than we could have ever asked for, but you want the backlash from everyone preparing for the Great Evacuation be massive?
お前たちは命令されたわけでもないのに、マグナ・グラキエスで我々の一団を助けた。
You, without being ordered, saved us, or our group in Magna Gracias.
ラビリンソスでもエクスアダマントが届くまで大撤収の準備に手を貸してくれたそうだな。
And it's the soul, Dana. It's even in Labyrinthos, you assisted in preparations for the Great Evacuation until the X-Adamant was able to
それによ
arrive.
って救われた者たちを中心に、お前たちになら箱舟を預けられるという声が上がっている。 故に心配には及ばない。
And therefore, like those whom you have helped or those whom you have saved have, have raised their voices saying, or like that's not raised their voices. It's like have given their statement, or like insisted that the Ark be entrusted to you, and therefore you have no need for concern.
レポリットたちも本当にそれでよろしいのですか？
But for you, the Reporit really okay with this?
言ったでしょう？私たちはハイデリン様のこの星の命に対する思いから作られている。
We told you. We were created from Heidelin's love for this, like the life on this planet, created from.
あなた方が生きていてくれれば、そのためにお手伝いができるのならば、手段なんて二の次ですわ。
Yeah, so long as you live. Ah, that's Solo Tamini. Yeah. Like, so long as you keep living. Because it's... 生きていてくれれば. You know, it's describing the life as like a... The important thing is that they're describing like we want you to keep on living. It's not just like a, oh, we're going to make it so that you survive, but it's like so long as... The implication here is like so long as you continue to want to survive, which they are happy about. That's the important part. And in fact, in English, you might even want to just make that explicit and say like so long as, you know, you're born out of, or created from Heidelin's love for the life of this world. You might even say like, so as long as you all still, like, love life, or so long as you still wish to live, we'll be there to help. And then they say like how we do that, you know, is secondary, but it's, you could even in English say like, you know, how we do that doesn't really matter.
それに、私たちが宇宙に関する知識を持ち、人が生存可能な空間を構築できるようになったことは、ウルティマトゥーレへ進むのにだって必ず役立つ。
Oh no. Oh no. 必ず役立つ. Like, notice Liverway is still like leading down. Liverway is basically like begging you to let her and the Reporit help. They want to be useful. They're still trying to make up for how fucking awful the preparations were on the moon. You know, we know quite a lot about space, and we can make habitable environments for humans. We'll be able to help. You know, along the way to Ultima Thule. Like, I'm sure we'll be useful.
ハイデリン様の残したメーティオンの奇跡は、レポリットなら必ず読み解けるように記されていたんですもの。それだけで、十分わかりましたわ。
Yeah, look, Heidelin's, like, Heidelin's trail or trajectory, or Meteon's trail left to us by Heidelin was written in a way that yeah, it was like written in a way that a deputy would absolutely be able to understand. You know, so we know. Like, we know what we need to do.
何より、地上にとことん魅了されてしまった仲間たちが、この星を捨てていくなんて、もう絶対に認めないでしょう？ウリエンジェ、大体あなたのせいでしてよ。
Amazing. And above all, my fellow deputy who are, you know, who have been utterly captivated by this world, how could we possibly... Yeah, how could I ever possibly accept us abandoning it now? You know, this is all your fault, Orienje. It is your fault.
だが、最も尊重されるべきは、暁の意志だ。改めて聞かせてくれ、君たち自身の決断を。
However, what will be given the most deference is the decision of the Dawn. So please, you know, in your own words, your decision. Oh. 行ってきます。行こう。You can still go with all of these options are like, you know, we've gone like we're in this deep. I mean, where you say like, yes, we'll stop the apocalypse. Or let's go. Forza Mature. You might even go with like chart a course.
ではこれより正式に箱舟の改良を最優先事項として推し進める。
Okay. And now, like officially, we'll make the improvement of the arc our top priority.
リビングエーデンの指示ですでにレポリットとイルサバード派遣
Well,
団
that
が協
Kaidio
力
is
し、
kind
ア
of
ブイ
like
ルの塔を用いて跳躍航行装置の輸送を
refinement
始めてい
or
る。
is it actually? It's more like adjustment, refining, I guess. Okay, under the directions of Living Way, the Reporit and the members of the Irisabad contingent have already begun, like transporting the jump drive utilizing the Tower of Bavil.
届いた。それを箱舟に取り付けるまでが君たちにとって出発前最後の休息時間となるだろ
う。Okay, so until that arrives and it is installed onto the ark, like this is your last time to rest.
どうか有意義に悔いのないよう過ごしてもらいたい。
I hope, like you used your time well. And leave no regrets.
ここは焦っても仕方がないし、
He's kind of
お言葉に
freaking out
甘えるとし
about
ま
it.
しょうか。準備の妨げにならないよう、外で
Yeah,
予定
no
を確
point
認
in-
させてもらえて。
And it won't go any faster no matter what we do, so let's just take his advice. Okay, so we're all just going off and doing stuff. Sure.
私は箱舟の準備で忙しい。改造自体は任せるとしても、関係各所とあの子たちがこの時間をどう過ごすかは口出しせず、当人たちに任せよ
う。Yo! Yeah, look at this. Porcino is, respecting him. I won't interfere with how they, choose to spend this time. That choice is their own.
二人が良き仲間と共に穏やかな時を過ごすこと、私はただそれだけを願っている。
Yeah, I simply hope that the two of them can, spend some, peaceful moments with good friends. Hey! Excellent. Man, I want to check the English, but I'm not going to. I want to check the English, but I'm not going to. I want to make progress.
さて、出発前の最後の猶予ということだが、何か済ませておくべきことはあるかな?
Okay, this is our last. I guess you could just say, reprieve. Before we go. Or, this is our last chance before we leave. Is there anything that we should do?
ウルティマトゥーレがデュナミス優位の場所だからこそ、特別な準備は必要ないんじゃないかしら。
Well, yeah, since Ultima Thule is a, place where, Dunamis holds, a superiority, I don't think any, special preparations are necessary.
今の私たちならば、言っても屈するだけではない。他でもないハイデリンがそう認めてくれたのだもの。
It's as we are now. I don't know how you would translate this exact line. It's as we are now, we wouldn't simply be overwhelmed. This situation, you would say, Heidelin herself acknowledged that.
下手に策を浪するより、私たちが気負わず、いつも通りでいられる形で、メーティオンのもとへ向かうべきだわ。
Yeah, rather than attempting to, devise some sort of scheme, I guess you would say. We should make our way towards Meteon in a calm and composed fashion.
だったら、まず、クレルとタタルにアーテリスを任せる。二人なら、世界中の人たちと協力して、地上を限界まで守ってくれるはずだもの。
Yeah, so, in that case, we'll leave Arteris to you and Ataru. The two of you can, I'm sure you'll protect this planet to the best of your abilities with everyone else.
そしたら、私たちは
With all the people of the
前
world.
だけ見て進めるわ。
Okay.
あとはいつもみたいに私たちがやり遂げて帰ってくるのを信じていてくれる？
And if you can, then we'll be able to just move straight forward without You know, even thinking of looking back. You know, and so, but like, just like always, you'll believe in us, knowing that we'll like, come back having won, right?
さらっと
Yeah.
大変なことを言うわね。
さらっと。あー。I mean, I guess you would just go with like, well, I mean, that's easy enough to say, but...
だけど、もちろん了解よ。地上でできることをしながら、みんなの無事を祈るわ。その思いがデュナミスを動かすことを願ってね。
But, of course, understood. I'll do what I can down here and, you know, pray for your safety. Ah, fuck. I guess you would say, like, and I hope that would... Like, what, turn the Dunamis towards your side? Or something along those lines?
だとしたら、連絡が来るまでは、各々で休息や準備を。
Okay. We should rest and prepare until
お
we're...
や
You know, until we receive notice that everything's ready. Oh.
皆さん、もう出ていらしたんですね。
Oh, you're
結果
done.
がどうなるか心配で、議事
I
堂
was
の
so
前
worried
で
about
お
how
待ちし
they
ようと
would...
思ったのですが、
I was so worried about how it would go. But it's like I was so worried about how things go. Okay, she said she was gonna... Well, I mean, she's already right here. I don't know why she was running. But, I mean, whatever. They're like, oh yeah, I was gonna wait out here for you to come out. But, okay, so we got there before
そうで
she
し
got
た
here.
か。
Okay.
最果ての地、皆さんはそんな遠くまで。
Well, yeah, like the... Yeah, like, here you, again, Saihate no Chi. Yeah, the furthest reach, or... I still would prefer some sort of, like, terminus thing. You're going, like, that far away.
わかりました。私だって勇気ある暁の一員です。クルルさんと一緒に皆さんの無事を祈ります。
Yeah, you know, I understand. Like, I'm a brave member of the Dawn. It was like I'm a member of, like, the Brave Dawn. Yeah, with Kururu, we'll pray for your
それから
safety.
もう一つ、私なりの応援をオレオさん、この後お時間いただけますか？
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and so, you know,
だった
one
ら
thing for
俺
like
た
me
ちは
to...
先に戻って適当
She
に
was
過
saying
ご
like
し
she
て
wants
い
to,
る
you
と
know,
しよ
cheer you
う。
on
タタル
or
の心遣いしっかり受け
like
取って
in
くる
her
とい
in
う。
her own way. So this is getting the gear, right? Yeah, kokorozukai. But I've got my cool
あり
space
がと
captain
うござい
outfit.
ます。それでは一緒にアゴラに行くです。
Yay. This is a very important quest. But I do get the distinct feeling that we're going skim mode until we end up going into space. Ow, my knees.
F ようこそタタルタルのお店、名付けて大繁盛商店へ。
She's doing a little hum and welcoming you to Tataru. store, her shop. Yay. Choten. Fuck. What do you... I mean, the name of this is a joke. Terminus ratio. Yeah, that would actually be cool. That would be pretty cool. But her shop name is ridiculous. The name here is like ultra prosperity or like, you know, ultra thriving store or something like that. Like, she's saying she's making a fucking killing.
暁の皆さんに衣装をご用意してきた私ですが、オレオさんにお渡しする服についてはもっと機能性を高められないものかと考えておりました。
Okay, was thinking I could make like the outfits for you a little bit more functional.
今回週末という一大事を前にしてなんとかそれを実現できないかとエオルゼア各地の職人ギルドに
Okay,
も協
yeah,
力
now
を
like
要
with
請
you facing down the apocalypse, request the aid of like the artisan guilds of the
機能も満足の
across
新
the
装備
Eorzea.
が出来上がったのです。
And finally, I've made some like new gear that like satisfies both like looks and functionality.
というか、あまりに出来が良かったもので、私の金庫番としての直感にビビッときてしまいまして。
Okay. Hataru truly is the most powerful. Yeah. Really, it was like it came out so well that it like it triggered like my treasurer's instincts.
こうしてアゴラの橋をお借りし、サベネア島から避難してきた方々を職人や店員として雇用、新装備を広く売り出すことにしたのです。
So I like set up shop here on the edge of Agora, employed people who have fled or evacuated from Sabanea as craftsmen and staff. We were selling like all new, brand new equipment,
はもちろんタダでお渡ししますので、
like to the general public. Yeah. Oh, of course. For you, it'll be free. Don't worry.
バルサルードさん、開店準備はできま。
Okay, Barusaru.
すみません。
Is everything
あと
ready?
少し、もう間もなく開店できます。
Sorry, just a little bit more will be open soon. Yay. Tataru is going to get fucking rich.
ではでは、しばし近くでお待ちくださいませ。お客さん
Please,
第1号は、絶対
Wait,
オレオさんにお願いしたいの
Yeah,
です。
I definitely want you to be our first customer.
こ
Yay.
こで開店を待ちます。このイベント
The problem here is that just like the winter outfit, I've already got a fit to go into space, so if it doesn't, like, if it's not good...
おや、ここで君と出会うとは予想外だ。
Oh, I wasn't expecting to meet you here. Oh. Hey, what's up?
運んできた幻竜の鱗はミッターナたちが宿退路に組み
Hover
込ん
art
で
in
くれた。
Trocad's armor, you
彼
will
女
not
たち
find a
は
better fit.
そのまま箱舟の改
The
良を手伝うそう
problem,
だ。
though, is that I ain't playing knight because I fucking hate doing rotations and playing tank. So if the healer set is good still, then I'll try. Okay, the scales of like the Phantom Dragon were incorporated into the Singularity Drive by Ithana and the other alchemists.
私も
We're going to
本
keep
体は変わ
helping
らず
improve the
ラ
arc.
ザハンにいるがしばらくはバルシャンを この町に
Okay,
待
so
機させておくつもりだ。
my main body remains in Nazahan, but I'm going to keep Falshan
こ
on
こならば
standby
週
here
末
for a
に
while.
関する新たな情報や君たちの状況をすぐに知ることができる。
Okay, yeah. Being here, I can like quickly learn new information about the apocalypse, and also how you all are
それ
doing.
にガレマルド経由での避難を断念したサベネア島の民がここに移送されているからな。この海で彼らに付き添っているのだ。
Okay, like the citizens, the people of Southern Island who had to abandon their evacuation plans at Garlemald are being, or have been, or being transported here. It's like, Sorteiru, they're here. And so with this body, I can accompany them.
バルシャンさん、先日は避難民の方々の雇用について相談に乗っていただいてどうもありがとうございました。
Watershan, thank you so much for your advice the other day regarding, your consultation regarding employment for the
こ
evacuees.
ちらこそ君の計らいに深く感謝している。避難中とはいえ彼らにも生活があるのだ。働いて稼ぎを得られるというのは心の支えにもなるだろ
う。Like, even though they're in the midst of evacuation, they still have their own lives to contend with, or their own lives to live. Being able to work and earn their income should be a great source of moral support.
加えてラザハンは工芸や商いの盛んな国。ここで経験したことはいつか国に戻った時にも十分に役立てられるはずだ。
In addition, Dazahan is a nation with a thriving craft and with thriving craft and commerce. The experience I gain here will be of great use. When I return home.
そんな場を用意してくれた君に一言礼をと思った。それで店員として働く民の様子見も兼ねてこちらに立ち寄らせてもらった次第だ。
Express my gratitude for you preparing the store for people to work. Okay, or creating this opportunity. Stop by here to observe how they're the citizens are doing.
それに新装備の製作指導をしているエオルゼアの職人たちがラザハンの職人たちの技術に驚いていました。
When we're in need, we need to rely on one another. The people of Eorzea, supervising or giving instructions on the equipment manufacturing to the people of Razhan were incredibly impressed by their skills.
もしかしたら、
the
そ
skills
の
of the
出会い
Razhan
によって
craftsmen.
さらなる製品が誕生するかも。
And so, this might even lead to the invention or creation of even more new products. Haha.
そんな日が無事に訪れることを私も心から願ってやまないよ。
Yeah, I truly hope from the bottom of my heart, we can all see the day in which that comes to pass.
オレオ、週末がどういったもので、君たちがどこへ向かうかは、哲学者議会から報告をもらっている。
Okay, I received a report from the Philosopher's Parliament regarding, the nature of the apocalypse and where you all are
そ
going.
してやっと、数千年ぶりにガテンが言ったのだ。天を渡ってきた父が、どうしてこの星を選んだのか、なぜ、最後に残った希望をと呼んだのかを。
Oh shit, this is actually important. This line is actually important. Yeah, then finally, like, after thousands of years, it finally clicked. Or I finally, you go with, like, I finally understood. Yeah, why my father, who had, like, traversed the universe, traversed the heavens, chose this planet, called it the last hope left. Like, the last hope remaining.
他の星々はすでに命を見限り生を拒んでいたのだな。
The other worlds have already, like, given up on life. Like, scorned life itself.
そんな中で未だ生命を称えているこの星は父の目にどれほどまばゆく映ったことだろう。
Yeah, like in the midst of all of that, like this world so full of life must have seemed, so dazzling, so I always dislike the word dazzling, but it's like, so beautiful, you could even say, to my father's eyes.
それを守るために飛び立つ君たちに幻竜の鱗がきっと力を与えるだろ
う。Yeah, the scales of the phantom dragon will surely will surely help on your journey to defend this world.
私もまた斧が粒子を持って竜として生まれ人と共に生きた日々の喜びを持って君たちの道行きに賛意を表そう。
Huh. So they are going with this, like... Oh, they just say uta for you... Okay. Ah, that's a pain in the ass. That's a pain in the ass. Uta. Fuck. Because that is more like poem than song. But... You might go with, like, so I too will, like... I don't know, like, through my song, proclaim... like how I, like, born as a dragon, like, lived in happiness among humans. Or it would be alongside. You know? You could really say, like, yeah, don't go getting your hopes up. It's gonna be... I think you would just go with the option at the top and say, like, hang on, hang in there.
アヒワーンを落胆させることのないよう私のすべてをもって我が民を守る。
I understand. I'll, like, protect the, my people with all that I have to, like, not disappoint Dahyun. I think you would probably go with, like, to make Dahyun proud.
では、私はそろそろ失礼しよう。 新たな店の繁盛と君たちの勝利を願ってい
Excuse
るよ。
me. I hope for like prosperity for this new like business and for your victory. What am I looking around for?
腹減った。
Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh no. Oh no. No, dude, no.
お、マブダチじゃないか。何してるんだ、こんなところで。
You don't get to call me Mabudachi. You don't get to say that. You do not get to say that. Mabudachi. The thing that pisses me off the most is that this is really close to him saying, "Oh, what's up, bestie? How's it going, twin?" It's real close. You could go with like, "Oh, how's it going, buddy? You know, how's it going, pal?" But it's like, you know, best friend. We're best friends. We're super great friends. We're like the best friends. What are you doing here?
開店準備が終わるのを待ってるのか。
Waiting
俺
for
も
the
そ
store
の
to
うち
be
似合いの装備がないか見に来てみるかな。
to,
派手な衣装
to
って
be
のは
ready to
意外
open.
と社交の場で役立つんだ。
You know, oh, maybe I'll drop by and see if there's anything that you know, suits me. Any equipment that you know, any gear that suits me. You know, some real like flashy like really flashy clothes can be, you know, pretty useful. Surprisingly useful in you know, social situations. Or like you could say like
つうか
when
聞いてくれ
mingling.
よ。少しでも手伝えることがあるうちは帰ってくるなって兄貴が言うもんだから、俺こっちに残って働いてたんだ。
Yeah, but get this. My brother told me, you know, don't come back until there's absolutely nothing left that you can help with. So I've been here, you know, working my butt off the whole time.
他にもそういう連中が大勢いてさ、
Okay.
あの乱暴海賊しかれども、俺と一緒に荷運びとかしてたわ
This
け。
guy's such a fucking loser. The exact words that he used were, "Do not come back until there is nothing left whatsoever that you can help them with." Nothing at all. Okay, like there's a lot of other people, you know, doing that, like in the same boat. You might not want to stay in the same boat, you know, including that, like, absolute... He does just say, like, that, like, you would probably say, like, that crazy pirate, Chikardal. Chikard. He was, helping
な
me
のに、
carry some
あいつ
cargo.
だけ何か別の任務をもらって、今朝、船で出て行ったんだ。
Yeah, but... You know, he got he got some, like, other job assigned to him, and he left this morning on a boat.
その分も俺が荷物を運ばなきゃならないし、オノロワがいないから誰も飯を用意しちゃくれないし、もう、俺様って、バクったくた。
Yeah, I've got to, so I've just, been carrying all of this, like, cargo, and Honoro isn't here to, like, prepare my meals for me. Like, well, yeah, since Honoro isn't here, there's no one to prepare, like, my meals for me. I'm exhausted.
というわけで、飯の調達に来たわけだ。お前、何かおすすめのシャーレアン料理とかないか?
Yeah, so I came here to, like, procure food. 調達. Dude seriously says, like, procure food. Can you, like, recommend me, like, any Charlean food I should try? Oh, no. Your two options here are tell him, go buy sage bread. Kinjinpang. But yeah, there's a place over there selling, sage bread. Or you can tell him to go to Last Stand. This guy, he is fun, considering just how much of a loser he is. Right? Like, he's a turbo loser, and it's kind of endearing, but at the same time, like, his existence makes you want to bully him, right? You know, like, he really should watch his step around here by the docks, because I will shoulder check him into the ocean. Like, it's going to happen. Just a joke, bro. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any lockers in the vicinity to shove him in.
ケンジンパン?
ケン
初
ジンパン?
めて聞くが、確かにシャーレアンっぽい名前だな。この町の名物ってところか?
First time hearing about it, but it really sounds like a... You know, the name sounds really Charlean, you know? Meibutsu really isn't a thing in English, but every single... We've talked about this a bunch of times on the metaphor streams, but, like, every Japanese town has the idea of, like, having some sort of, like, local specialty or something. Like, you don't go to Akron, Ohio and be like, ooh, what's, like, what's your regional specialty here? Yeah, our regional specialty is, like, 2 tornadoes from the fucking 7-Eleven and a 20-ounce monster. No, more like a 30-ounce monster. Or, like, 2 bangs. Wash that shit down with a couple of, like, opiates. That's our fucking meibutsu. If you go to, you know, my hometown of Columbus, Ohio, you can get our meibutsu. We actually have one. Columbus actually has one, but it's not actually a real thing. You can get Buckeyes, which are just basically Reese's cups. It's just chocolate and peanut butter. It's just a worse Reese's cup, homemade to resemble a poisonous nut. A, like, very poisonous nut. They make candy for children that looks intentionally like a poisonous nut. When we told that to our, our Japanese professor at OSU, he had a minor breakdown. And just started going like, what the fuck is wrong with this place? What is wrong with this country? You made candy for children that looks intentionally like poison. Are you stupid? The answer is, yes, Columbus sucks. But yeah, 名物ってところが? Yeah, it's like, whoa.
それを買ってくわ。教えてくれてありがとな。
Yeah, then, yeah, I'll go with that then. Thanks for telling me about it. Yay. He very much deserves it.
オレオさんとタタルさんではありませんか。
Okay, let's play a game of guess the character based on the speech pattern. Oh. そんではありませんか。Who would this be? It's not gonna be the dude at the counter. You know, it's not gonna be the dude at the Baldessian Annex. It's not gonna be that guy. It's not gonna be anybody from the Dawn. This isn't Soroban. I should know this. I feel like I should know this. Can't do that in the end because everyone speaks the same way. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. Like, oh. Okay, it's either fuck, what's his name? Not gonna be Aaronville. Shit, what's the dude's name? I'm thinking it's either that's what I was trying to do. I'm thinking it's either Hancock or like one of the other guys in that general thing, like whatever the trading company is. You know, it might be like one of the Lalafell, like one of the trader Lalafell guys. Okay, it was Hancock.
Hancock-san? どうしてまだいるんですか?
Hancock, why are you still here?
あなたは運んできた荷物を搬入したら
Get on with it, we need to go to space. This is the fun. Look, I have to make my fun somehow. I don't really enjoy the combat system. This is the fun to me. Yeah, I thought you said you were going to go back. You were going to leave for the east, you know, after dropping off all your cargo. Oh yeah, that was the plan.
そのための雑用も私の領分ではありませんので。
そのつもりです. God, the way this dude talks is great. Yes, that was the plan. Like the improvement of the Ark and all the chores that entails aren't exactly my area of expertise.
ただ、せっかく北洋まで来たのですから、少々市場調査をね。終わり次第、クガネに帰ります。
市場調査. Huh. I don't know why that... Yeah, that just makes sense. I've never actually seen this term before, but that just kind of makes sense. Man. That's like market research. Like, economic market research. Yeah, but you know, I came all the way to the... like, the North Sea. Like, through the Northern Sea. So I thought I'd do a little bit of, you know, market research. Right? As soon as I'm done, it's right back to Kugane.
たくましいというか、変わらないというか、世界が大ピンチなのに、そんな調子でいいんですか?
たくましいというか、変わらないというか。Ah. Like, I don't know whether, like, you're just, like, tough or... You might go with, like, tough or just, like, clueless. because it's like, you know, strong or like literally incapable of changing. You might say stubborn. Like, I don't know if you're like, you're either tough or just plain stubborn. Like, the world's in a panic and like, you're still acting like that.
おや、おかしなことをおっしゃいますね。
Okashi? Okay. He's going to say, 大ピンチだからこそ. Something like that. It's because the world is in such a crisis. Right? Oh. Yeah, that's very strange.
その危機を払いのけるために、皆さんが力戦奮闘なさっているのでしょ
う? Yeah, to like ward off or stave off that danger. That's what you're all, you know, working so tirelessly towards, right?
私はそれを信じているだけです。
それを信じているだけです。And so I simply have the utmost, I just have, you know, absolute faith in you. That's all.
でしたら、そのお気持ちを形にしていただいてもいいんですよ。
形にしていただいてもいいんでしょう? These lines, I understand that we should be going skim mode, but these lines are very fun. This is like a giga, this is like some Wolf of Wall Street ass dialogue. Honestly, you might ever say like, oh well, in that case, like perhaps you would be willing to like show that trust financially.
おお、これはタタルさんもお上手になりましたね。
Oh, you've really gotten good at this, haven't you, Tataru? You really got the hang of it. He's very impressed that she's
いい
wheeling
で
and
しょう。
dealing.
皆さんが週末を退けた暁には、防回廊の特別客室でもお取りしましょうか。
Sweet room. Oh shit. Hell yeah. And so then, like once you've all warded off for the apocalypse, how about I like prepare a special like arrange a special stay for you in our suite.
もっとも、東アルデナード紹介の資金で、そこに泊まることが、後々どれほど高くつくかは、わかりませんがね。
Yeah, he's okay. He's being very fun. He's like staying there on the East Aldenard trading company's funds would, you know, that would cost might cost us a lot. Oh wait, どれほど高く? I see. Okay, so the bit here is saying like, oh, you know, the prices are gonna go up or whatever, so, you know, get while the getting's good. Your options are all pass or, you know, that does sound kind of nice. それはそれでも。
さすが、世界に名を馳せる秀夫さんです。
I'm fairly certain though he was kind of saying like, you know, you'll kind of owe us one, whatever, but whatever, I'm kind of skimming. Yeah, okay. World famous hero. Oh, that's a hero for you.
提供いたしますよ。ぜひお仲間の目をかいくぐって吸いに来ていただければと。
That you can't say this one in English. This does not work at all. but he is kind of saying, like, yeah, he is. No, yeah. Okay, the bit here is... I think you would go with something like the, the East Aldenard Trading Company always has just what you need waiting for you. If you can ever get away from the, prying eyes of your friends there, you're welcome to it anytime. Haha. He's saying, yeah, we got your back. You might kind of end up in our debt a little bit, and, but, we got what you need. Try to fucking poach us. And now then, yeah, I'll retreat before, Haru gets really angry. I look forward to your, continued patronage. Haha. Very fun. Those people over there talking have been talking for, like, forever now. That person with their arms behind their back. Like, their arms have got to be getting sore at this point. We've been panning left and right a lot, and nobody has shown up yet. Oh, hey. What, you're shopping? Not sure who this would be. Oh, yo! Hell yeah. It has been far too long. Oh. Fucking wedge.
ビックスさん、ウェッジさん、箱舟の改良は順調ですか?
Oh, Biggs, Wedge. I guess the work on the art going well?
ああ、シャーレアンの研究員に、レポリット、うちの社員や、ラザハンの錬金術師まで混じって、面白いことになってるぜ。
Yeah, it's getting real interesting. We got like a mix of Charlene researchers, Leporit, the ironworks.
親方も言ってたが、ありゃ、すごい船になる。ネロが興味本位でかっさらっていかないか、心配なくらいにな。
The chief said it too, or the boss. I can't remember what we went with for this Oyakata. Probably chief. You probably just say boss. Yeah, boss said it too. It's gonna be, like one hell of a ship. Wait a second. Am I reading that right? Yeah, no. Wait, that's very fun. It's like, yeah, we were getting, like, it's so good we were getting worried that Nero might, like, try and just take it on a joyride for kicks. Now we're gonna, it's gonna be, like, ready soon. Best work we've done yet. Look forward to it.
アルファも危機を察知したのか、ラールガーズリーチに戻ってきてくれたっす。
Oh, yo!
それで一緒にこの町へ来たっす。
Oh, yo! Alpha! Yay! Yeah, Alpha, like, must have sensed the danger and came back to Ralgar's Reach. We came here together.
疲れ果てた研究員たちだって、アルファをもフットすれば一発回復っす。さすが、うちの自慢の社員っす。
Amazing. Almost. I'm very jealous. Like even all the exhausted researchers, you know, just you know, petting Alpha. He does say like Kaifku, but Kaifku, you know, is more generalized, like healing. Having Alpha around to pet makes everybody, you know, super energized. Everybody's super happy. Yeah, we're so proud of him. It's like, that's really like, you know, that's an Ironworks employee for you.
それにしても、お前たちとはいろんな挑戦をしてきたが、ついに宇宙にまで飛び出すとはな。
But, you know, you guys are really, you guys have really, like, given your go at a whole lot of different things, but, you know, you're actually going to space this time,
帝
huh?
国から亡命してきた時は、この後の人生、どうなるもんかと思っていたが、
Now, when we defected from the Empire, you know, I was really, like, worried about or, like, wondering what my life would be like.
おかげさまで驚きの連続だ。親方に拾われて、お前たちと無茶をやって、なんだかんだ楽しかったぜ。
But thanks to you, it's been, like, one surprise after another. You know, getting picked up by the, like, by the boss, and this is like doing all this crazy, honestly, this is like doing all this crazy shit with you guys. It's been great.
冷や汗をかくような驚きも連発してるっす。あと、だいたい納期がめちゃくちゃっす。楽しい職場っす。
Okay, that top line is a bit weird. I mean, I guess you could just go with, like, you know, it's like it never ceases to, like send a chill down my spine. You know, when the deadlines are like crazy tight, or just, yeah, the deadlines are just insane, but you know, it's a really great place to work.
はは、まったくだ。
You can say that again.
マクフラリー、俺たちは、お前を送り出すことしかできない。
And all I can do is, you know, wish you luck along your
だが
way.
そこまでは、全力を尽くして、必ず成功させる。だから、
Yeah, but, you know, until then we'll be doing everything we can to, like, you know, make sure you can succeed. So, hey, very fun. But this muchacho. So the bottom line is, you know, saying like, hey, we're gonna make it out of this. You know, the bottom line, if you wanted to go with that, whatever you would translate the mucha to, like, you know, you've done a bunch of crazy shit. Bottom line is, like, you know, I'm sure the next thing, like, we drag you into will be even crazier. You know, saying that there will be a next time. That's the point of it.
後で箱舟を改良している皆さんのところに差し入れを持っていきますね。もう一息頑張ってくださいませ。
Okay, it's like what they're giving, like, provisions. Oh, that's, I guess Sashida here is going to just be like snacks, refreshments. Everybody working on the arc.
ありがとな。 じゃ
Keep up the
あ、
good
俺た
work.
ちは必要なものを買って楽しい職場に戻るとするわ。
楽しい職場に戻るとするわ。Yeah, okay. Yeah, now we just need to like buy what we need and get back to our incredibly fun, fulfilling job. Wow. What? What are you still? Oh, okay, he's gonna run up. Amazing. Yay.
お待たせしました。準備完了。
Okay, we're done. That was a weird lineup of side characters to give, like, their moments to.
そうだ、改めてご紹介しておきますね。彼女は売り子をしてくださるバルサルードさん。出身は
Okay. He's from Paraka Village. Barusarudo. But I remember... But no, I remember you. Why would I say, like, oh, I feel like we've met before? I want to have an option of saying, like, hey, what's up? I mean, I guess I'm just gonna go with, like, the top option, like, you know, making fun of the shop name a little bit.
同じように里を出て避難してきた友人たちも売り子ではありませんが、一緒に働いているんです。
Okay, yeah,
こ
they're
こで
done,
稼
like
いでおけ
salespeople.
ば、新しい
You
生
know, we're
活
all
を目
working
指す
together
にせよ
here.、
サベネア島に戻って復興を手伝うにせよ、役立つよねって。
Okay, yep, if we can, like, earn a living here, or, like, save up here, you know, it'll be useful, like, whether we, like, try and build a new life for ourselves, or head back for Southern
週
Island,
末の
help
最
with the
悪は
reconstruction.
本当に怖いけれど、あの子た
And
ち
the
の
apocalypse
隣で
really is
未来の
terrifying.
話をしているときは負けないぞって気持ちになれます。
Makenaizo. And, but, you know, being with everybody, you know, talking about the future, I really feel like, you know, we won't lose, we can't lose. We're all gonna make
オレ
it.
オ
They're
さん、
not gonna
こ
make
こ
it.
でしっかり装備を整えて大事な戦いに向かってほしいです。
Okay, yep, prepare your
性能面
equipment.
はもちろんのこと、
for the battle ahead.
私や週末を退けることを願う人たちの思いがたくさん込められた装備ですから。
Yeah, it's, you know, not only has excellent performance, but, you know, the, like, thoughts and feelings of everybody who wants to you know, fight off the apocalypse, whatever you want to say for Shirizokeru.
ビックスさんたちも言ってましたが、私たちはこれまでたくさんの出来事を経験してきました。
As, you know, like what Biggs and everybody else are saying, there's, you know, we've really been through a lot.
砂の家が襲撃されたことや、七も様暗殺の嫌疑で石の家さえも追われたこと、そうして雪の家に転がり込んだこと。
You know, Sam was attacked. You know, we were chased out of the House of Stone after being suspected of assassinating Nanomo. You know, and then we, like, stumbled our way into the House of Snow.
イシュガルドでは決闘裁判に突き出されましたよね。東方でも活動するようになってお手伝いに奔走していたら皆さんが倒れたと報告が入って。
And in Ishgard, you were, you know, brought before that, or like we were brought before that trial by combat. When I started, like, working in the Far East, I heard that, you know, everybody had collapsed.
第一世界に行っていた皆さんの魂が 体に戻ったあの日のこと忘れられないです。
Yeah, that day that everyone's like souls came back from the first world. I'll never forget it.
私にとっては皆さんのことを一喜一憂しながら見守り続けた日々でした。
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's really nice. This Mimamori is a bit tricky. Ikichu. For me, like watching over everything you all have done has been like I guess you would go with like it's like exciting and terrifying or like joyous and terrifying. Like those days are so like we're so happy and terrifying at the same time.
悲鳴を上げた経験も数えきれないほどですが、たくさんの人と物事に出会えてとても楽しかったのです。
Now there's been plenty of hardship and like despair, but like I've gotten to meet so many different people, do so many different things. What it's I think you would just ever say like it's been so much fun.
だから今回も胸を張って皆さんをお見送りしたいと思います。
Now, so once again, or again, I want to like see you all off with pride.
そして戻ってきた時にはまた一番にお帰りなさいを言わせてほしいです。
Ah, haha, お帰りなさい. This whole set phrase, ah. I mean, it kind of works, but this is far more impactful. Like, the set phrase okaeri is far more meaningful in Japanese than just saying, like, welcome back. It's not a thing that you could just, like, always say, and it doesn't, in English, it doesn't necessarily entirely indicate, like, a in-group, out-group sort of thing. But specifically, she's talking about, like, effectively being family and referring to, like, this place and this world as everybody's home. Right? Yeah, and then, like, when you all come back, I want to be the first one to, I guess you would say, like, welcome you home. You would just use the word home. To sell that.
早速バルサルードさんに声をかけて腕によりをかけた新装備。
Okay, we're supposed to get new gear.
ぜひ装備をご覧になっていってください。どんな戦い方をしても対応できるよう。
Oh, okay, so they've just got all the gear we could ever want. Yay.
バルサルードからジョブ専用装備。ここで受け取れる武器と対応したジョブがレベル90になった際、自動的にレベルシンクが解除され、本来の性能がまたそのジョブ。
Okay. That's interesting. So it's like they're equipable at level 89, but then they like sync up to their actual level 90 item level when you hit 90. That's an interesting way of doing it. Healer. This is just worse than what I've currently got, but might as well. I don't know about that. still crazy that you can't sort this menu by job. I mean, yeah. Hold up. Let's let me look at like the other job sets. And the scholar fit is kind of nice. But it's still got like this dumb. I mean, actually, no, it's not dumb because it's the scholar thing is supposed to be like the, you know, like Chinese strategist sort of style. This is just you get to look like good answer. You just get to look like good answer. The sage fit is eh. Okay, let's see the tank set. I mean, yeah, knight just gets the. Yeah, knight gets the knight set, which I mean it does look good, but I fucking hate playing tank, man. Gunbreaker. Okay, fighter, sorcerer. Let's see what we got here. Dragon Knight, very Dragon Knight. Reaper. Boring. Monk. That just looks like fucking leveling gear, kind of. I'm gonna be real. It's not bad. Okay, yeah, you weren't kidding. The ninja one is good. Okay. I get that this is sort of like Viper's thing, but man, that looks lame. Machinist, once again, gets, like, really good fits, but then the job is just hell to play. Dancer, that's a good dancer fit. That's a good dancer piece. Ooh, okay. That samurai one is good. The samurai one there is good. Black Mage one's pretty good. You don't really get that one. Like, Hunter's weird. Red Mage, eh. Picto, just hideous. Just fucking hideous. Yeah, the Knight one does seem to just kind of be the best, hands down. But, like, the White Mage set, I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not. I mean, we could try it on real quick, but you know, we can try it on. We could try it on. It's I just feel like, okay, my issue here is the I do not have the vocabulary to describe what exactly these, like, you know, the detached sleeves. I'm just saying, like, the Demu sleeves, I'm not feeling it. If it was like a coat, it would be good, but then there's just like way too many of these ruffles, man. Like, you get rid of the ruffles, the bow, I am not feeling it. I'm feeling Space Captain. I apologize, I'm sorry, Totaro. I don't want to play Knight. Like, that's the main problem here, is I just don't want to play Knight. Like, we're about to get into the endgame stuff for this expansion. Or, you know, like, the end of the expansion stuff. I want to be able to actually, like, look at the fight instead of just looking down at the bottom third of my screen at my fucking bar. Because I don't play the game enough to have all of my, like, all of these different class rotations memorized.
オレオさん、急にお呼びしたにもかかわら
Look
ず、
what you've done.
お付き合い
I'm
いただい
sorry.
てありがとうございました。この後
Thank
は
you.
どうぞ
Okay.
ごゆっくりお過ごしくださいませ。
Okay,
先に
take
バル
your,
デシオ
you
ン
know,
分
time,
館
get
に
some
戻った
rest.
皆、ク
Okay,
リアさんな
everybody's,
ら
you know,
皆さんが何をしているか
spending the
一
free
番う
time.
ちに備えて把握していらっしゃるか。
Okay, Kururu must know what everybody's doing, so, you know, okay, why don't you go talk to Kururu, see what everybody's up to. So we're gonna have, like, a quest going along with all of the different members of the Dawn, like, one quest for each of them doing, like, whatever stuff it is that they're gonna be doing. Look, the night fit is really good, I just don't want to play night, man. I played, like... I just really don't want to play night.
Ara, おかえりなさい。タタルさんから新装備は受け取れた？
Like, the rotation stuff for night isn't even complicated, but it's just... It requires doing a rotation. Whereas on White Mage, you press one button, and occasionally you press a second button. Whoa! Crazy. And then you just react to what damage is coming through. Just the more that I have played Final Fantasy XIV, the more that I realize I just fucking hate rotation-based gameplay in MMOs, man. It's like, oh yeah, so for the opener, you're gonna want to do this, and then weave this, and then fuck off. Yeah, no, I don't want proactive, I want reactive, 100%. I 100% want reactive gameplay. Because otherwise I just would need to spend so much time playing the game to the point where I develop muscle memory for all of the class rotations, which are constantly changing as you level. That's the other big problem, is that every, like, 10 levels, you just get a completely different rotation, and then your previous rotation doesn't work, and then you gotta learn a new rotation, and then your muscle memory for the old rotation is taken over when you're trying to do the new rotation, and oh look, you weren't looking at the boss, so you didn't see the tell for its attack, and now you're dead. Gunbreaker's rotation hasn't changed in 5 years. I still just don't want to memorize it, man. Did you get gear from Tataru? Yup.
ふふ、わかるわよ。彼女、折に触れて、コツコツ準備を進めていたもの。ついに形になったみたいで、私も嬉しいわ。
Okay, yeah, she was really working hard, preparing it. It looks like it, you know, finally paid off. I'm happy for her.
他のみんなは一度ここに戻ってきたけど、めいめいに出かけたの。
Don't fighting games have like combos/movesets you have to memorize too? Yes, however, they are nowhere near as strict as MMOs. And also, when you're doing a combo in a fighting game, that's all you're doing. Typically. There are very few games where when you're in the middle of a combo, you're looking at or thinking about something else. And also you don't just have a bunch of flashing buttons at the bottom of the screen with cooldowns. You have a fully memorized discrete combo. Not a 2-minute sequence based on exact timings. The longest combo that I've like pulled off in match in a fighting game was about a minute long, but that was like a KOF Vanessa combo, like a double stun touch of death combo, and that shit was insane. You know, it took forever, for me to actually get that into muscle memory. But no, fighting games are way more reactive. Right? Like, it's not just a strict, like, oh, yeah, this is on cooldown, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, I got a crouch medium kick counter hit. Okay, I will now go into my fully memorized muscle memory combo for that. Or, like, you know, analyze something on the fly and think about my tools and try and figure something out in the scramble. The fighting games that I don't like are the ones where, you know, it's like, Tekken is terrible for it. Tekken is still very fun, but it's got a lot of obnoxious knowledge check stuff. Where it's like, oh, you got grabbed by King. Quick, hey, asshole. What timing and what button press do you need to do to break rolling death cradle? Oh, you didn't do it right, you're dead. How do you know which one you needed to do? Go into training mode. That's it. Teehee. Until you know it, you're free to it. Not a fan of those. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, everybody came back, went off to their own, you know, went off on their own devices. Yushola, Tancred, Urienja went to the last stand. Okay, Arizen and Raha, as usual, are, you know, preparing instead of resting. They went to the grade library to search of like books, grimoires they haven't read. Alfino and Estinian, you know, for some reason they went up to the Duvet estate. Okay, yeah, okay. Why don't you go hang out with everyone? I'm sure they'd be happy to see you. Okay. So that is the thing. You're going to go hang out with all the different groups. But yeah, you have way fewer individual moves in a general fighting game compared to an MMO. And also, like, you're not looking down at your bar to see exactly when something is off cooldown. You're just, you know, you're doing the inputs. Your eyes are still focused on the screen. You're looking at the combo, not down at like some other distracting thing. Also, someone has clipped into your stola here. That cannot be comfortable. I don't like the implications of what I'm currently seeing. Does this bother you? There's a rainbow pudding on the menu. Okay, but it was sold out. I hope Pudding Wet can eat it someday. Amazing. Okay, yeah, I hope Pudding Wet was able. Okay. Okay. Join us for a drink. Okay. Oh, take a seat over there. Now you I don't know why I'm blanking on a natural translation for this. I mean, it's literally just like, are you done with that, you know, that thing, Tataru? Thing with Tataru? Yeah, okay. Aha. Oh, what a nice surprise. See, this is why I always dislike like whenever people translate "ko" to child, it doesn't actually translate to that one-to-one at all. Hontoni ii ko. It's just kind of an affectionate diminutive, right? getting sloshed. Yeah. God, what a nice surprise. Honestly, you would say, like, yeah, she really is just so sweet. You know?
タタルの言う通り、改めて振り返ってみると、波乱万丈もいいところだな。
Okay. Yeah. Just, you know, like Tataru said, looking back at it, you know, it's been, I guess you would go with, like, one hell of a ride for this.
ルイゾア様に導かれて活動を始めて、第7零祭を経て、暁の決命ができて。
Okay, led by Duiso, I began to, like, work. Well, I began my mission. Then after the Seventh Calamity,
多くのことを経験
the
してきたけ
dawn
れ
was
ど、
made.
知るべきことはむしろ増え続けている気がするわ。
You know, I've seen so much, but I feel like, you know, there's only more to learn.
同感です。この町で学んでいた時には真理を手
I
にした気
agree,
がしてい
or
た。
like I concur.
けれどそれは物事のほんの一角でしかありませんでした。
ほんの一角. Well, I mean, it's closer to the French, the duiso. Duiso. What is it again? Oh, duisoa. Yeah, duisoa. But it's, you know, it's pronounced a bit closer to the French. Like while studying. Oh, okay. It's like while studying here, I felt as though, like I had, like, truly grasped the truth. But actually, I'd only barely scratched the
新
surface.
たな人や物に出会うたび、多くを教えられた。敵として対峙した者たちでさえ、この目を開かせてきました。
Okay,
そして
okay, wait.
間
Every
もなく
time.
私たちは天の果てへ。何が起こるかわからないものね。
Yeah, okay. The previous audiential line that I accidentally skipped was, like, every time, like, meeting new people and things, I learned so much. Like, even our like, those we faced as enemies opened my eyes, you know? Yeah, the problem is, for a lot of that, though, in terms of, like, the naming convention for things, is that some amount of it was done by, like, actual native French speakers or actual native German speakers. But, like, for example, a lot of the Rogadin names in ARR were done by Michael J. Koji Fox, who does not speak a word of German, who specifically said, oh, it was just me and a German dictionary, and I was just picking out stuff that sounded cool. And so we've, you know, there's Dak hasn't shown up in a bit for the streams because they're at a terrible time for him. But, like, he's a native German speaker, and, you know, ask a native German speaker, and the Germanic stuff in this game is not anything close to German or Germanic for a lot of it. It's just kind of like gibberish. So you've got a very confusing mix of names, some of which are literal gibberish made up by morons, some of which are actual names made up by, like, native speakers of the language that they're attempting to emulate. Leading to it being a mess. No, but that's the thing, Xantamar, is that they aren't even that. He just, like, picked out shit at random. if you try and reverse engineer the Rogadin names from ARR and stuff, you can't. He just picked shit out that sounded cool to him. He didn't speak any German. He didn't know any German. And he did it, like, in an interview, he was like, oh yeah, you know, it's just me. Like, so I'm here, like, making up, like, all these German names, and I don't know what to do. And it's like, bro, you ask a German. Or, crazy idea, if you don't speak German, don't come up with German-sounding gibberish. Like, that was an option. You could have just not. He described it like it was like, oh yeah, you know, so I had to come up with all this gibberish German. It's everything. All of that stuff is just so bafflingly stupid. Do they have actual German names? No. No. Koji Fox went on record saying that, like, you know, in Limzolo Minsa and all of that stuff, like all of the Rogadin names and the Rogadin names and shit like that were just him with no German knowledge and a random dictionary. Or just like picking out stuff that sounded cool. It's literally just nonsense. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, and now, soon, we're going to the edge of the universe. It's like, what, yeah, you never know what can happen. Or, like, I wonder what'll happen there.
終焉を歌う者たちが救うウルティマトゥーレか。正直どんな場所だか想像すらつかないが。
Ultima Thule. It fucks me up so much that that's a different pronunciation of Ultima than Orutema for, like, the Ultima weapon. Ah. Like those who declare the end. Like, or like the demise of life. Make their nest. To be honest, I can't even begin to imagine what sort of place it is. Yeah, okay. I will protect the blood oath of the coming dawn. I swear. Like, to Minfilia. Or it's like swear by Minfilia. This top option is always top one. You would just say like, I'm counting on you, like, or you could even say like, glad to know you've got my back, something like that. You know, I'll keep everyone safe too. Bottom option is, you know, so long as you don't run out of soil. The bullet. That's what we would do. I'm gonna give him a little bit of shit of being like, hey man, you gotta make sure you pray it off bullets.
なんだ、信用がないな。心配せずともそういう事故を起こさない程度にはこの戦い方に慣れ親しんでるさ。
Oh, yeah, like what? Cut me some slack. Now I know what I'm doing. Now that sort of. Like that sort of thing won't happen anymore.
まったく。どちらかというと闇討ちの方を売りにしてたんだがな。 俺も変わったもんだ。
Fuck. Okay, yeah, it's like, honestly, like, what, I used to, like, I guess you would say, like, I used to consider myself, like, an assassin. No, I really have changed. Huh.
私たちはそれだけ歩いてきたし、まだ進んでいく。世
That
界が
is some
続
good
いてい
looking
く。
pizza, I'm gonna say.
そう信じましょう。
And we've come this far, and we'll keep moving forward. This world. I guess you would go with, like, will keep turning. And we just need to
その場合、
believe that.
戻ってきた後の身の振り方は考える必要があるかもしれないわね。
And so, and it's like, well, we might need to, or we're gonna need to think about what we're gonna do after we come back.
まあそうだな。万神問題は解決の糸口をつかんでる。アシエンについてもしかりだ。
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think that looked more like a shawarma, like, or like a kebab, you know. We found a way of dealing with the idol problem. Same goes for the Asians.
国や種族の垣根を越えておぼつかないながらも自分たちで世界を回し始めた。
Hey, transcend. And like people have begun to like transcend nation, race. I guess that's like boundaries. Like in what, and though they're like still getting the hang of it. Sekai o mawashite hajimete. Wait, is that mawasu? Was that Kaishi? Kaishi hajimete. I think it's mawasu, right? But it's like, yeah, they've... How do you say that? How do you say that? How do you say that? I guess you would just say, like, make a change or something.
暁が主として扱っていた問題はどれも長年の膠着状態を出しているのよ。
Yeah. Like, you're... Actually, she seems kind of, like, surprised by it. Yeah, you're right. Everything that the Dawn was dealing with, or like most of the things the Dawn was dealing with, have like finally broken out of that long deadlock.
だとしたら私たちはいつまでも救済のシンボルであるべきではない。
Okay, in that case, like we like shouldn't or can't remain like a symbol of salvation forever.
今回あれだけの協力者を集めることができたからこそね。
Yeah, you know, here it's like this was like this is the result of so many different people from all over the world coming to lend a hand.
先のことなんて考えてもなかったが、 そうだな。
I hadn't even thought about, you know, the future. But yeah, you're right.
仮に暁が役目を終えて亡くなったとしても、俺のやることは大して変わらないだろう。
Even if the like Dawn were to like fulfill its duty and like, close down, or I mean, I guess you would say like it's not like disappear. It's like, you know, job's done. You know, what I do wouldn't really change that much.
世界を巡って必要があれば手を貸す。それだけだ。
Travel the world and, you know, lend a hand where it's needed. That's all.
いいですね。私もまだ種々の織りなす世界を見ていきたい。
Yeah, I wanna do that. That sounds cool. How wonderful. I still, yeah, want to, like, see all the various, like, worlds. Ori no Sekai. Is he referring to, like... Okay, no. Shuju no Ori no Sekai o. Ah, that's a bit difficult. I'm assuming he's not talking about the other mirrored worlds necessarily. But he's talking about like this world, like this world and all its complexities or something. Yeah, that's what he meant.
隠密活動に際しての変装などもなかなか板についてきたと思いますので。
If you don't mind, please allow me to accompany you. I believe I've gotten like gotten the hang of, you know, disguises for covert operations and the like.
お前はとりあえず何を着ても妙に怪しくなるのをどうにかしてくれ。
どうにかしてくれ。Look, yeah, whatever you wear, you end up sticking out like a sore thumb. You know, you gotta do something about that first. What about you, Yashtola?
そうね。私も変わらず調べ物に飛び回るでしょうけど、まずはハイデリン亡き後の共存世界のあり方や、それらを隔てる壁の越え方からかしら。
Yeah, that seems like the most pressing important thing. I suppose I'll be going about doing research as usual, but at first, I believe I may first, my first order of business, first priority rather, would be to start with, you know, looking into the state of the mirrored worlds following, like, the disappearance of Heidelin, and how to transcend those barriers between them.
困った時には呼びなさいと言ったのだから。
How do you phrase this? How do you phrase this? もっと時には呼びなさいと。Wait, she said this to she said that to like Lynn, right? You know, to oh yeah, he's like
危険な調査に赴くときは、あなたたちに護衛を依頼するわ。
you know, if you ever need help, just call.
いつかは連れて行ってあげる。
If I forget into anything dangerous, or request like you as a guard. and if you're willing, I'll bring you there one day.
うんと素敵な大人に成長したリーンの姿を見にね。
In that case, you say like, I'll bring you along to see. Like, yeah, Dean, all grown up.
勘弁してくれ。
I'll give you a break.
あなたはいかがですか？暁が役目を終える時が来たとしたら。
What of you? If the time comes for the dawn to or like if the dawn finally like fulfills its duty, what would you do?
遅くなって悪いね。はい、追加の飲み物だよ。
Apologies for the wait. Hey, there you go. A round of drinks.
改めて乾杯しておくか。
Alright, now then. Like another toast. A toast. Yeah. Yeah.
俺たちの勝利に。
To victory.
共に歩んできた者たちに。
And to those who, like, walk alongside us. Or, like, who have walked alongside us.
この星の未来に。
And to the future of this world. Yay. No, that pizza is just like, that thing is stone cold now. I'm kind of feeling like an asshole wearing my space captain outfit still. We're nowhere near going to space, but I refuse. I'm the space captain now.
あら、もう行くの。でもそうね、私たちのところに留め置いては、不況を買ってしまいかねないもの。
Okay. Wait a second. What do you mean by this? Okay. It's like, oh, you're leaving? Yeah, stay here too long, you might end up... What do you have to say here? I can check in a second. Hold up, how can is there any way that I can, like, back out of this dialogue box until I bit? Okay. But it was like, she's basically just saying, like, yeah. Like, this isn't like a... Kyo katte shimai. Kyo kao. Kyo kao. She is kind of calling them, like, it's a little bit of a humble put down on themselves, of saying, like, you're gonna, like, they're gonna embarrass themselves or something like that, you're a hero, blah blah blah, you shouldn't be here, sort of thing, playful banter. Okay, I'll think all others are going to the, yeah, they're at okay, you can just go hang out with whoever.
オレオさん、どうしたのです。ブルブルと2つに分身して。
Okay. Amazing. Hmm? What's wrong? You're like you're like swaying back and forth, splitting. And there's like two of you.
知っていない？いえ、ですが、サンクレッドとやシュトラも先ほどから時折分身して。
Yes, okay. Oh, you haven't, but no, it's since a while back. Like, Tancred and your store, they've You know, they've cloned themselves too. The Bunshin, you know, is like, you know, making a little shadow double sort of thing, like, you know.
なるほど。
He's seeing
流行
double.
しているのですね。ふふ。ふふ
That's
ふふ
that's the joke. He is drunk and seeing double. Okay, yeah. And then the line here is, I see. Like, so that's like whatever, the trend these days. Ha ha ha. Everybody's suddenly gotten into making shadow clones. Fun. Udiantra is apparently a lightweight. You'd probably go with some sort of like, oh, you know, copied yourself or whatever. Whatever you gotta localize him seeing double and assuming that you're doing it on purpose would be. I'm not going to check the English for that. The fact that you asked makes me think that I wouldn't want to check the English for that. Well, I mean, there's literally nothing for us to do at this point. No, what are you doing here?
そうか。私たちの様子を見に。
Oh, you came to check
家
on
のこ
us.
とでまた何かあったのではないかと心配させてしまったかな。
Okay, yeah. You know, I might have made you worry that something happened
いや、す
again
まない。
or whatever.
本当に大した用事ではなかったんだ。
Yeah, yeah, because it's like, well, what are you doing going home? I mean, why wouldn't he go home? I wasn't particularly confused as to why he would want to go home. I'm sorry, yeah, it's nothing important.
両親に宛てた手紙の中で何度かエスティニアンについて書いていてね。
In the, you know, letters I wrote to my parents, I mentioned Estinian several
母が
times.
彼とも話をしてみたいと言うから機会を設けさせてもらったというわけさ。それも無事に終わったよ。
Okay, my mother wanted to speak with him, so I arranged the opportunity. And I'm pleased to say it all went well.
助立ちに来るならもっと早くに来い。この屋敷で茶をしばくのは俺には荷が勝ちすぎた。どこぞの総長殿じゃないんだぞ。
Kidachi. The joke here is that he is using like a militaristic term. Like if you were gonna come like reinforce the position, do it sooner next time. Like just having tea in a place like this was way more than was way too much for me. I'm not anyone like I'm not some like president or something. He's basically saying like, yeah, it's like I'm not that
堂々
important.
としているように見えたし、おかげで母もすごく楽しそうだったよ。
You really think so? They're really making this difficult for me. 堂々として. I guess you would go with like you really seemed, you really took to it naturally, and my mother seemed quite. Yeah, my mom seemed like she had a lot of fun talking with us.
せいぜい久金の酒場くらいの場所なら悠々としてられたんだがな。
If it was a place like, yeah, if it was like one of the bars in Kugane, I would have been able to, it would have been relaxing, but
逃げようにもタタルを怒らせたくなきゃパトロンには従えと暁全員が口を揃えて言ってくる始末だ。まったくそんなところで団結してどうする。
okay. Even if I wanted to run, yeah, like everyone in the Dawn said that I had to like honor the requests of our patron if I didn't want to piss off Tataru. But the last line is like, it's the one damn thing you all can agree on. Okay. Yeah, sorry if it made you uncomfortable.
私の身勝手だが、出発の前にやっておけばよかったと思うことを一つでも減らしておきたかったんだ。
And I know it's selfish of me, but, before we leave, I wanted... to make sure, like, the cross-off is, like, many things as many things I would regret not doing as possible. There's a much more natural way of saying that.
帰って来られないと考えているわけじゃない。ただ、なんというか。
Of course I'm not... It's not like I think we're not going to come back, it's just... How do I put it?
週末を目の当たりにしたからだろうか。いつでもできるからと後回しにしたくなかったんだ。
Ah. Well, maybe it's because I saw, like, the apocalypse with my own eyes. I didn't just want to put things off, thinking I could just get to them later.
終わりは誰の近くにもあると、そう感じたから。
ああ、誰の近くにもあると。It's not necessarily like the end is close at hand for everyone, necessarily, but it's like... I guess you would go something like, I just felt like you can never really know when the end will come.
ま、構わんさ。他に用事があったわけでもなし。
Well, I don't mind. It's not like I had anything else to do.
こんな上等な家に住んでいても、親が子に言うことは存外一緒だなと、懐かしくもなった。
Like, even, like growing up in a mansion like this, the things parents say to their kids are, pretty much the same. Like, made me, it was nostalgic, or it's like brought back some memories.
いつまでも玄関先に突っ立ってないで行くぞ。
だって
二人とも
Both of you. What was that a sitting line? Okay, yeah, it's like, let's stop hanging around the front door. Leave already.
私はこの家を出てから多くの失敗をした。取り返しのつかない、償えないような過ちも犯した。
It's like ever since leaving home, I've made, mistake after mistake. But like grave ones I can never make up for.
それでも再びこの場所に立った今、君たちが仲間として隣にいてくれる。
Like and even yet, it's like even yet, like standing here once more. You two are still here with me as friends.
ありがとう。これも後回しにせずに伝えておきたかったんだ。
Thank you. And here I guess you would say, like, you know, I wanted to make sure I said that now. No, didn't put it off for later. Right.
すまない。これはまだ言うべきじゃなかったかな。
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said
だ。
that. If anybody should be thanking anybody,
お
it's
前たち
me.
がバカ正直に諦めなかったから、俺は生きてニーズヘッグの思いまで連れてこられた。感謝してる。
Hey. Because you guys just, never knew when to give up. I survived the Nizuhegu no omoi made. I don't know how you translate that Nizuhegu no omoi. Because, it's talking about bringing Nidhogg, like, Nidhogg's heart alongside as well. It's like a big development. Thank you. Okay, you can... The bottom here you can give Alfino shit again for being a rich kid. Is that just Botchan? Oh wait, no, that's fucking Aibo. God, what am I talking about? Oh, because it's... I've read it backwards. God damn it, yeah. Ignore me. That is just Aibo. How did I fuck up Aibo? Who knows? Hang on. Complete derail. Nope, completely different kanji. I'm just gonna say thanks. These scenes have been going on for so long, I'm starting to burn out. I just fucking hallucinated, man.
ハイデリンの言っていた強さとはこういうことなのだろうね。
Ah! Like when someone falls, someone else is there to pull them up. I guess this is like, that's the height, the strength that Heidelin was talking about.
だったら私たちは戦い抜けるさ。これまでもきっと次だって。
So, we'll see this through. And it's like, yeah, it's like we'll fight to the bitter end. We'll see this. I can just go, like, see this through. You know? Like this time. And the next. Like, we'll see it. Or you go with, like, we'll see it through this fight. Like, end those to come. Or whatever. Oh, okay. Next one, Alize. But before we do that, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. One second. I've returned. A very comfy blanket that I have got tangled up in my fucking office chair. There we go. I didn't forget. Okay, it is well past Grahatia's bedtime. Oh my fucking god, really? 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 Oh, they're both... Okay. Okay, the fast asleep. Is it finally comfy in the whole... Yes, it's getting to be comfy. We are approaching comfy weather. Holy shit, camera movement. It only took 10 years. Oh, I fell asleep too. Oh no, never mind. I physically cannot, like, drift off like that, man.
宇宙の探索に役立ちそうな知識や魔法がないか調べるって勇んで出かけていったんだけど寝ちゃったのね。
So there's a bit of an issue that I've got here, which is I understand her taking this tone with Alize as sort of a, you know, big sister figure to her, but Graha Tia is like a 400-year-old grown-ass man. This is someone's grandfather. And they set off all excited to see if they could find anything about, you know, any information or, you know, magic that might help with space travel, but they ended up falling asleep. She knew him from his academy? I think she might. She said she did, yeah. And of course they would. You know, they've been, like, running themselves ragged up until now.
私はあなたを追う二人のさらに後ろからみんなを見ているけど、微笑ましくて羨ましくて時々心配。
No, I'm referring to what's her face in the first world. Like literally referred to him as Grandpa. He has not mentioned her like once since, by the way. And he probably has like a handful of times, maybe. Okay. This line is this hohoemashi. Hohoemashi. You know, it's a sort of like a proud sort of happiness, right? Like, you know, the sort of feeling that you would get like looking at a kid playing you know, playing sports or something, and you're proud of them, like you're happy to see them happy, sort of thing, right? Like I've been watching, you know, the two of them like trying to like catch up to you. It's like I've been so happy for them, you know, jealous of them, you know, and worried for them too.
欲張りかもしれないけどね。星が救われるだけじゃなく、あなたたちにも幸せでいてほしいの。
This might be, you know, this might just be me being greedy, you know, but I don't just want the world to be saved. I want all of you to be happy as well. You could go with like, I don't just want to see the world saved, I want to see you all happy.
好きなものを食べたり、こうして穏やかに眠ったり。
You know, laughing. It's like, like, たくさん笑って、時々泣いて. It's like laughing often, crying sometimes. You know. Like, eating, like, what, like, eating good food. And sleeping peacefully like this.
新しいことに胸をときめかせて、見慣れた街並みにはほっと胸をなで下ろす。
Yeah, again, talking about them. You know, like, getting excited about like finding new things and like enjoying that like warm feeling, like when coming home.
そういうことをたくさん積み重ねていってほしい。時には仲間や大切な人と一緒にね。
Yeah, I want them to have that in their lives. You know, together with like friends and loved ones.
だから約束。この先どんな困難があっても幸せになることを決して諦めないでね。
Okay. Yeah, so promise me, and no matter like what hardship difficulties lie ahead, that you'll never give up on finding happiness.
その気持ちは大きな戦いに臨んだ時きっと最初に忘れられてしまう。
Yeah, that... Yeah, okay, it's like in the face of, you know, a great fight like this, that, you know, that is one of the first things forgotten.
でも
That
最後に
feeling
は
is one of the first things
一番
forgotten.
力をくれるものだと思うから絶対の絶対に心に刻んでおいて。
Yeah, but, you know, I think in the end, it's what... I think you would go with, like, it's what helps you through the most. It's the first thing you forget, it's the thing that helps you through the most. And so, please, please, remember that. Hey, what up?
あんた
Oh, what are you? What are you doing here? Wh-
おはよ
morning. No, it's like 9 p.m.
う。え俺もしかして寝てたのか？
Oh, did I fall asleep?
ええ、二人とも調べ物の途中でぐっすりだったわよ。
Yep, you fell asleep in the middle of your research.
うわ
Ah, you gotta be kidding me.
忘れること
Forget.
全部いいわね。全部よ。全部
Okay. Okay.
忘れて欲しかったら次はちゃんとベッドで休むこと。それだって立派な戦いの準備なんだから。
All I say was just telling you to forget. Forget it all. Everything, all of it,
ていう
yes.
か二人はなんでここに？
Now we gotta go get some rest. Okay, what are you two doing here? And what are you doing?
私は大書院に本を返しに来たところよ。今を逃すとそれどころじゃなくなっちゃいそうだったから。
Yeah, okay. Okay, came here to return some books to the library. Feel like if I didn't do it now, I, might not have been able to do it later.
あんたは？
What about you? Your options here are saying that's secret. Just enjoying like the serenity of it all. Haha. Like basically it's saying watching you. I'm just gonna say, nothing really. Oh.
わあ、しくじった。 あなたたちに眠りこけてる姿を晒すなんて。憂さ晴らしのためにも、この後は少し鍛錬をして、体を動かすわ。そしたら、今度はちゃんとベッドで寝るわよ。
Okay, she says she's gonna go, like, exercise to, like, shake off the bad feeling, then actually, you know, sleep in a bed. Just every time, though, that they put Alize and Grahati, like, side by side, to compare them to one another, it's just like one of these dudes is literally the oldest person in the Dawn. By a very large margin.
あ、おかえり。最後の休息時間は満喫してこれた。部屋はもう掃除も済んで、最高に快適になってるけど、まだ名残惜しいなら、心ゆくまでこの穏やかな時間を楽しむといいんじゃないかな。あとは、
Last chance to enjoy it. Yup. Skimming. Get some rest. Oh, wait, shit. The Alamigo Hanging Gardens. Oh? Oh, shit, it was gonna be... It is Xenos, okay. I was like, nobody else gives a shit about this place, so it's gotta be Xenos. I'm sorry, what? Is my man's hair turning into demon horns? That seems like it would be very uncomfortable. Oh, okay, it's just a, like, install. Yeah, that's the Alize line. And this, if you want something from people, it can't just be for your own enjoyment.
ここで決着をつけたとき、俺はお前に何を求めた。
That's interesting. That's an interesting thing for him to say.
お前は俺に何を求めていた。
Okay. Wait a second, that was interesting. Okay, oh shit. Yeah, it's like the dawn of the day of the final battle. Okay. But the Xenos line there was like, I guess you would say, like, when we fought here, what is it that I wanted from you, like, that I sought from you? And what did you, like, seek from me? Hmm.
今日まで何度こうして集まったかしら。
Oh, thank God. Thank God it's not autoplaying. How many times have we all gathered like this?
あなたたちと顔を突き合わせて、ずいぶん多くの問題に取り組んできた気がするわ。
It's like with all of us, like, together like this. We've really, like, taken on quite a lot of problems together. You know, a lot of issues, or whatever.
表層の問題を解決するので精一杯だった。その先にある真の問題にはまだ手が届かずにな。
When we all gathered at the House of Sand, we were, you know, barely, like, Like all we were doing was solving like the surface level problems, surface level issues. Like the heart of the matter was still out of our reach.
続く石の家では大いなる進展がありました。あの場でどれほどの喜ばしい報告と悲しき報告を引き届けたことでしょう。
We made great strides at the, House of Stone. How many, like, joyous reports. Sorrowful, sad reports were made there.
時には別の場所を拠点とすることもあったね。キャンプドラゴンヘッドの雪の家やイシュガルドのフォルタン伯爵邸。
Like we made our, at times we, like, based ourselves elsewhere. The kyoten is the kind of like once again, as I always say, it sounds a bit better in Japanese than a literal gloss would in English. You would have to go over this without making it sound too ostentatious, but making it sound natural. Like, Alfino wouldn't be the sort of person to say set up shop, but, it's sort of more that sort of meaning. The House of Snow and Camp Dragonhead in Ishgard, Count Forton's manor.
クガネにおけるウルダハ召喚のように旅の先々で間を借りては次にすべきことを相談してきた。
Like as we did in the, like, trade house in Kugane. Like, we would all take our time, like, find time in our journeys, like, to meet and discuss what we should do. Garahatia was not around for any of this.
クリスタリウムでは星見の間に集ってついに世界そのものが抱える問題に向き合うことになったんだ。
Yes, the Crystarium. Once again, this is like stargazing. Hoshimi is the, like, you could go with, like, the observatory. And, like, finally faced the problems that plagued this world head on.
そして今この場所から最も大きな戦いに乗り出す。
And now, here we're setting out on the most important fight yet.
「哲学者議会から連絡があったわ。箱舟への跳躍航行装置の取り付けも含め、すべての準備が整ったそうよ。
跳躍航行装置. Okay. You got a call from the Philosopher's Parliament. All preparations have been completed, including the installation of the jump drive onto the Ark.
天の果て、ウルティマトゥーレを目指して乗船するのは、クルーを務めるレポリットたち。
The Reporit, the crew, like, who will navigate that vessel to the like far reaches of the universe to Ultima Tsure. Tsure.
それから暁の血盟を代表する8名。
And like 8 members of the Blood Oath of the Coming Dawn. Or like, that's like 8 representatives or 8 members.
「作戦の目的は終末を引き起こしているもの。先行く星々の絶望を取り込んでしまったメーティオンを撃破することよ。
Yeah. The objective of our mission, or the objective of this operation is to destroy the very force or the very person, I would say very thing bringing about the apocalypse. You know, that which like absorbed or like gathered the despair of all worlds that died before us. Meteon. They do say Gekiha.
哲学者議会は最後の意思確認をと決行するのならばタウマ全員に来てほしいと言っているわ。
The Philosopher's Parliament is made there. Oh, okay, the Philosopher's Parliament, like, needs final confirmation. That if you are ready to depart, to come to Olmazane.
私たちの意志は変わらないわ。
Ah, that's so cool in Japanese. Ishi wa kawaranai wa. I guess you would go with, like, we haven't changed our minds.
だとしたら私からの最後の言葉を送ります。
In that case, I'd like to like tell you all one last thing.
必ず勝って。
Honestly, I would just go with win.
その定義はきっと人によって違っていると思う。
Yeah, and then that lines up with this. Like, what that means, you know, might be different to each of you.
終末を止めることかもしれないし、無事に帰還することかもしれない。もっと別の願いを胸に秘めている人だっているかもしれない。
It might mean, yeah, putting an end to the apocalypse, coming home safe. Like, or something else known only to them.
そのすべてを仲間として信じます。だからどうかそれぞれの描く勝利を掴んでください。
Ah, damn. Okay. そのすべてを。I think you would go with, like, whatever that may mean. I know you all can do it. Like, so whatever, like, victory means to you, reach out and grasp it.
私たち地上に残るみんなも勝利を信じて前を見据え続けます。
Yeah, all of us here, you know, on like all of us stay. You would just go with all of us staying back here. Like, put our faith in you. You know, if you don't overuse the word faith in the script up until this point, you can use it here and have it be fine. And we will keep pushing forward. Yeah, then, well then, time to go. How dare, how dare you make Tataru sad? How dare you? How dare you?
私とクルルさんもお見送りには行きますが、暁の受付としてここで言わせていただきます。
She's still using receptionist. Okay. Like, Kururu and I will be there to see you off, but, like, as the receptionist of the dawn, you know, please let me say, Itterasai. Fuck. There isn't an equivalent phrase. Ah. You would probably just have to go with, like, come back soon. I really don't like safe travels or anything like that for this. It doesn't really have the same meaning. It really should be some sort of statement of home. It should be something like, we'll be waiting for you. Come back soon. Something like that. Ittekimasu. Yeah, neither of these. Then the translating the option there should be like, we will, don't worry, or something like that. Why is the next quest with this guy? Ho! Ho! I don't know, this is obviously Kanata. Yes, this is Kanata. I don't know why I fucked up like one kanji today, and now I'm like, oh man, I gotta make sure. I've seen Kanata a billion times. Ten no Kanata. I mean, this should be like to the edge of the universe. Or even like beyond the stars.
さて、出発だね。俺はここで見送りをさせてもらうよ。
Unto the heavens, you. Don't like that.
って言っても、
really?
昨日聞いた言葉とか思い浮かばないからな。おとなしくバルデシオン委員会の創設者ガラフさんの教えを君に伝え
Turns
て
you
おく
off.
とする
I can't think of anything. I can't really think of anything like important to say. Okay, let me just tell you the words of like God of the Balancing Committee. I want to at least get into space. Like when facing a fight where the odds are stacked against you. Like hold something close to heart. Like that is like not anger or hatred. Something that gives you the strength to not give up.
俺としては楽しいことや好きなことを思うと強くなれるのかなって。
You know, it's up to your own interpretation, but you know, for me, I think about things I like and
だからさ、
things that are
楽しんでおい
fun.
でよ。
Okay.
天の果てへの遥かな旅路を。
Okay, he's talking about like I think about fun stuff. So, you know, have fun on your journey to the farthest reaches of space. Wow. Once you get into space, a lot is gonna happen. Shit. Yeah, like that is a bit of the issue. Is I don't like my throat is fucking kind of killing me at this point. Depends on how long the actual, like, first space cutscene is. I'm probably not going to be able to make it to it, am I? It's a lot, damn it. Ugh. It really, this entire time, I've felt like, have you ever, like, you know, well, I mean, I'm assuming you have, but you know, like, when you have, like a very, really big-ass vitamin pill or something, like one of those big motherfuckers, and it feels like it's, like, stuck in your throat? That has been going on for the last day and a half. Truly, no one has suffered more than I. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to anybody. Mild discomfort. Oh my god, it's literally everyone. Yay! Alpha!
クエクエクエアルファは応援し
Yay!
だが玩具のオメガは宇宙へと向かう船をじっと
Omega is staring into space. Yay! Staring into spaceship. Yay! Incredibly comfy.
皆さんが出発したことは私の
Okay, so this is literally... I started the stream here and then I end the stream here. That's what's going on?
Wilfson さんやブローイダさんまで立ち会ってくださるとは
Yeah, we're just talking about the two of them being
私
here.
たちが転移魔法の研究をしていなければムーンブリダもエーテル学を収めず違う生き方をしそう
Oh, that's actually
私たち
interesting.
彼
Like,
女が亡くなった直後は毎日のようにそう思ったよそれでも研究をやめなかったのは彼女が命を懸けたことを私たちのもしもで否定すべきではないとかそうして
oh, that's really nice. I'm not gonna go into that right now, but that's like... That is very nice. I'll do this. I'll do the optional dialogue with these characters next time. I think a big thing, though, is that those cutscenes were also just long in terms of the actual Japanese length of it, because there's a lot of, like, emotional character moments and they're talking, like, deliberately and slowly, and at length. But also, the game is well written, and so a lot of those character moments and things that they say are nuanced and have layers, and so you can't just, like, give a quick gloss and have it make sense, and kill me. It's so much more difficult reading the script for this game than Metaphor, holy shit. Seriously, the Metaphor script, whenever we do a Metaphor, it just feels like I'm fucking Goku with the, you know, taking the training weights off. It's just like, oh, this is so simple and easy. Oh, yeah, oh wow. This is impossible to misunderstand. Great. And then it's Final Fantasy. This game is a nightmare. In any case, though, that is going to do it for me for right now. Wow, I can really feel my, like, voice giving out. I'm gonna, like, chug 2 liters worth of tea and honey. But next time, space. Space. We're going to space. Why the fuck can we bring Tataru with us to space? Honestly, that's my biggest problem with the story so far. The Heidelin stuff, very secondary. Tataru not getting to come with us to space is the biggest problem. Tataru deserves to experience the joys of space travel. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Why the okay, hold up. Why are you here? How are you, why? Who let you in? Who let you in here? Who let you in here? You know, it's a good thing everybody is on, like, separate sides, so I don't have to mingle with the riffraff. Hang on. I'm the captain of this voyage. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Peace.